Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing a tier list for every single gun in Halo Infinite. These are all, there's a lot of really good weapons in this game, like the laser sword, plasma rifle, and but there are some really bad ones, so we're going to have to rank each and every single one of them. And a lot of them are classic guns carried over from the other Halos, so we're gonna try to measure them up to those previous Halo games too, which is a little bit difficult because I haven't played every single Halo game. I've only played Combat Evolved, Reach, and Halo 3. But anyways, let's get started with the video. So first off, we're gonna start off with the S tier, and I believe that's a pretty easy one for the plasma sword. The plasma sword is I think it's a one-shot for most enemies. It's just an overall really useful weapon, at least in single player. It's really useful. It's really useful in multiplayer too if you know how to use it properly. It's really useful. But mainly what you need to do with it when you have it is you have to, like, for it to be the most useful that it can be, you really need to have a grapple shot, and like once you stick that in your opponent and you just zoom right into them and then you slice them, that's always a really satisfying feeling, and it makes the weapon a lot more useful too, especially if you're in multiplayer, because a lot of times in multiplayer your opponents have guns and they'll be shooting you from far off, so it's a little bit hard to kill them when you're with a sword, because you can't throw the sword or anything, which actually, thinking about that would be a really cool addition to add to the game, being able to throw the laser sword. So that's something that should be added in the future maybe, but like when you do get close to your opponents, it's always really fun one-shotting some random dude in multiplayer. Next up, we're going to put the gravity hammer in S tier. If I was grading this off of multiplayer, I would put it in the A tier, just because like the gravity hammer, it takes a little too long to charge up, in my opinion, or like to swing. I mean, because like there's a lot of times in multiplayer where you need to like do something like literally right the second of, and it takes a few seconds to swing, which is really problematic, because like sometimes you could be on really low health, and when you're trying to swing that at somebody, they'll end up just killing you before you can actually it actually hits the ground, which is a big problem. So next up with that, why don't we grade, we're gonna grade this gun. I do not actually know what this gun's name is. I think it's just a big laser gun. Sorry, I don't know the names of all these guns, but this gun is one of my favorite, at least in multiplayer. Actually, I'm gonna dump it down to a B. I think this gun's really good. It's just I do find it a little difficult to aim with this gun, which is unfortunate, but I don't know if that's just me, but like it is a little bit difficult to like aim when you're like holding the laser for a long time. So that is that. But other than that, it's a pretty good gun. I remember I really enjoyed using it to destroy those temple guards, those flying temple guards, that in the single player campaign, if that's what you call them, or like using it against Adjutant Resolution. So next up, we're going to grade the rocket launcher. I'd say, I don't know, this is probably an A tier gun. Yeah. This gun, I like it. It doesn't have too much room for ammo, which is unfortunate. But when you do get to use it, it's pretty good, because just only problem with it is a little bit difficult to aim. Like I remember trying to use this against Bassus, and I found it really difficult to aim at him with it for some reason. So that's unfortunate, but when you do get to aim and fire it at people, it's super fun to just blow your opponent off the map with it. So I like that a lot. Next up, why don't we do the skewer? Again, this is another gun that it's a little bit difficult to aim with. I know everyone likes the skewer. It's just like aiming with it. It also takes a long time to charge up, so that's why we're actually gonna dump it down to B. So it's just not the greatest gun in my opinion, to be honest with you, especially in multiplayer. Like using this gun in single player is something totally different, but like I completed the campaign a while ago, so I've just been using this in multiplayer recently, and aiming at your opponents with this is super difficult because your opponents are almost always moving, so it just makes this gun a bit cumbersome and all that. Next up, why don't we do the Stalker rifle? This is another B tier gun, I believe. It's not bad. It's fairly easy. I enjoy aiming with this one. It's actually fairly easy to aim. But it doesn't do too much damage. Not even in campaign. So that's my only complaint about it, really. It has decent ammunition, which is very good. I enjoy using it. But in it's probably better in campaign. I mean, multiplayer, honestly. Actually, I don't know about that. I don't know how many shots it takes to kill an opponent if they're on full health with this gun. Off the top of my head, probably like 3 if I had to guess. Then we got the sniper rifle, and we're gonna dump this in A tier. Like, I love this gun, man. Like, this gun, I find it, for some reason, I find it fairly easy to aim with this gun. And when I do, like, it just one-shots everyone. I love that gun so much, man. I don't even know if I used this gun during my time playing campaign. I probably did once or twice. But like, I used it, but like in multiplayer, oh my gosh, it's so satisfying just one-shotting all your opponents with this. So, we'll put it in A tier. Next up, why don't we put this gun? I don't know. Oh, I personally really like this gun, but I feel like it's difficult to put it in the A tier. I just don't think it's an A tier gun. So we're gonna put it at the top of the B tier. But yeah, this gun, I really enjoy using it. It's very easy to aim with it, and just the feel of the gun when I'm pulling the controller trigger, it just feels really nice to shoot and all that. So I enjoy this gun a ton. Personal favorite of mine. This gun, we'll do this machine gun next. I don't know. I'm gonna put it above the skewer. I think again, I don't have any problem with this gun really. It's a slightly more bulky version of this gun, in my opinion. Next up, let's do the shotgun. And this gun, I enjoy this gun a ton on campaign, FYI. But I do not. It's okay in multiplayer. It's another difficult gun to rank. I'm gonna put it right there. I really enjoy shooting all the big brutes with this gun. It's fairly easy. It takes them out fairly easily. And it has decent enough magazine capacity and all that. So it's a fun gun to screw around with and all that. Then next up, we're going to do the pulse carabine, and I personally really like this gun in campaign, but I don't believe it's such a good gun in multiplayer. So we're gonna dump it up here, and actually we're gonna dump it in the C tier. Pulse carabine, very fun gun to use in single player. Takes out your adversaries pretty easily. As for multiplayer, it's not so good. Not so good at all. And then let's see. Let's do the pistol next. This is it's not a bad gun, so we're gonna put it in the D tier. It's just a pistol is all. Default pistol, so not too good, not too bad. No, I don't think there's really any F tier guns in this game, except for maybe this one. I mean, this one, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the D tier. It's again another gun that's difficult to aim with, and it doesn't do too much damage when you shoot somebody with. You mainly have to zoom in to shoot somebody with it, and that's a little bit problematic when you're in close combat multiplayer mode. So then why not we do this is the Hydra, I believe. Hydra, it's a good gun. I don't have anything against it really. Not too great though. It does take a few more shots than what I would like to kill your opponents, but it's super satisfying to shoot, which is something I like about it a ton. So next up, let's do this gun. Honestly, this is probably going to be the only F tier gun. I don't necessarily think this gun's that bad. Actually, I think that's unfair. I'm being unreasonable because I'm just wanting to put something in the F tier to say we have something in the F tier. I don't think it's that bad of a gun. I think it's just not really very good. It's difficult to kill things with it. It takes a long time to shoot things, and that's something that's very unfortunate. And then we got the Ravager, and personally, I am not a fan of the Ravager really. Especially in multiplayer, it's fun. It's kind of fun to shoot, but it just does not get the job done. It doesn't really kill people that easily. So it's a very mediocre gun, and that's why it goes in the C tier. Next up, I forgot which. Is this a Cinder Shot? I don't even know if the Cinder Shot is in this tier list, honestly. I don't think this is the Cinder Shot. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't know what gun this is off the top of my head, so we're just gonna put it in C tier. I think I remember using it in multiplayer though, and it is a very C tier gun just because I don't like the aiming mechanism. And like what I mean by that is like you can't zoom in with the gun, which it kind of annoys me. And then the Needler. And this is obviously this is not really a gun you want to get stuck with. It's not terrible. It's that gun you get. We're gonna put it in the F tier. All right, that's gonna be the only F tier gun of the game of this video. It's not a bad gun necessarily. It's just like it does little to no damage, and you only use it if you have nothing else available. That is the only time you use it. As for the default gun, this gun. Man, it's difficult ranking this one. I'm gonna place it in the A tier. This gun, it's overall really solid. It's not my personal favorite gun. I actually like some of the guns on the B tier personally a little bit more, but it's so easy to use. It has everything you would want it to have. It has zoom. You can zoom out really easily. And it's great for close quarter combat. It's okay for long distance combat. Not something you really want to use that much. But it has tons of ammunition too. Probably one of the most high capacity magazine guns of the game. So it's overall a really solid gun to use. And I enjoy it a ton. But anyways, that's gonna be the that's gonna be the tier list for today, everybody. So let me know what you all think in the comments below. If you enjoyed, do consider subscribing to my channel and help me reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of the week. I would really appreciate that. We're only 20 away. And anyways, I will be uploading many more Halo videos in the future, and I'll also be doing stuff about Minecraft and railroads and abandoned mines and all that good stuff, because I'm a history channel as well. So there's a lot of stuff for everyone on this channel. So if you all enjoyed, have a day. Subscribe, leave a like, helps me out in the algorithm. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.